Hi guys, it's Celeste. Oh, I'm just finishing up my makeup. So I'm putting highlighter on my cheeks. I have the Revolution highlighter, like the bubbly crazy one. And I think my makeup does not look as good as it normally does. Like I definitely messed up the bronzer. But look at my under eye bags not even being there, and when they are, they're like ghost white, so it's like they didn't even happen. Like technically you can tell they're there, but look, I don't know, I feel good not having that so much. So yeah, I just fear that my bronzer is always going to be a lot of murder and not a lot of friends. Like very heavy on the bronzer always, you know? And I don't really know why. Like, I don't really know what I'm ever thinking with that. I just like it. I just kind of like it. Like the bronzer going so crazy that I don't even know. Also, this highlighter, the problem is, yeah, I know I'm using my finger to like get it out of the pan, and maybe that's the problem. But I think something should transfer with your fingers, because I'm so much like I don't care if my makeup is like a little bit messed up. I'd rather just do it with my hands. Unless it's bronzer, then I'll literally use a brush. But I don't know. And I like this. I like highlighter where you're like surprised by what color it is. I mean, now it's like mixed together, so it's like a lot more pink, but it was like pink, rose, gold-ish, like gold or rose gold, and then white also with like sparkles. So I love when you don't know what color you're getting. Like I want highlighters out there where you just mix them together yourself, and like, but like they don't fully mix, so you don't know what colors you're getting. I want that. I want that in the world. So, you know, if I can like put in my request right here, like I would love for you guys to know that it has to exist someday. I'm totally putting this more on my like under eye accidentally. I meant to do cheekbone, but also what type of like not defined cheekbones do I have? I don't, and that's fine, because I actually really love the shape of my face, which I know is not like a popular thing to say, because people love to go all like, not to name drop anyone, but I think we all know the celebrities who force themselves to be different people to the point where they're unrecognizable. And I mean, you know, people will be like, oh, is that, you know, or is that someone else? Or are they cloned? Like, we don't even know, because they got plastic surgery to that point. And honestly, I guess like they can do whatever they're gonna do. Like in my brain, I'm like, okay, like their face just like reincarnated to be a different face, and that's fine because they're obviously the same person and the same soul. But I think when you go into like face reading, it's like, it's almost as if they like just reincarnated like only that feature, because yeah, like I think they just like only reincarnated that one feature, and then it's like now their whole being just has like the true meaning of whatever those features would have like translated to, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's like people are not aware of how much that might be able to like change your personality. If you think too much about it, like you'll be like, oh, like in face reading, like this shape of face means this, that shape of face means that. So I don't think it's wrong to want to be different, and I don't think it's wrong because maybe when you were born, your genetics needed to be one thing that like fit with you at the time, right? So it's like maybe your soul genuinely needed what you were born with at the time, but maybe you just changed since you were born. Like I see it as being as simple as far as like the ethics. Why'd the TV turn off? The news was on. Oh, it didn't turn off. NASA's just like launching some stupid rocket that's not gonna do anything. NASA's just launching some stupid rocket that's not gonna do anything, and they're live streaming it because people care. Because people are sitting there living vicariously, like, what if I were a rocket that's about to go into space? Like, guys, space isn't even real. I don't know. I don't think that we even know for sure. And the whole, like, aliens in the ocean thing, that's, like, the dumbest thing I ever heard. Like, it kind of makes no sense. Like, what do you mean? Like, they're from another planet and they're, like, in the ocean? Like, literally make it make sense, dude, because you don't even sound like you believe it when you say it. Also, let's be so real. Say they had, like, psychic... Like, do you think they physically found aliens in the ocean? Or do you think the aliens in the ocean would be smarter than them? Does that really work? Like, I think the aliens in the ocean would be so much smarter than them. I think what they would have found is, like, proof that something is in the ocean. Because in this simulation, in this matrix, in this world, it's not hard. You just have to have a functioning brain and, like, the skills to do some tests. And you can find proof that there's something in the ocean. I could find proof that there's something inside the paint in my walls if I really wanted to. Not because there is, but because there's always glitches in the matrix, dude. It doesn't actually mean anything sometimes. Sometimes it just means that, like, you're opening your chakras. You know, and, like, it's not my problem if there's glitches in the matrix, and it shouldn't be yours either. Like, also, if they had, okay, do you think they physically, don't you think they would have a spiritual fucking awakening and start being, like, a decent person? And they would probably go on to, like, live and create a legacy if they actually had the level of spiritual awakening it would take to be the individual person who, like, discovered aliens for real. On Earth in the ocean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like something is missing. They're not telling us something, and it's that there's not really aliens in the ocean, and if there are, they're really not sure, and if they've, you know, wow, I just got, like, so much glitter, like, on my nose. It just, like, came off and then went back on my finger. I'm gonna do this in the mirror and I'll be back. But literally, you want me to believe that this old dude or something, not even one old person, you want me to believe that a team of really old people discovered aliens in the ocean, and it was, like, so real to them that there were aliens in the ocean that they didn't have, like, any type of, like, mental or spiritual awakening that they would like to talk to any of us about. Like, there were no side effects to meeting these aliens. You want me to believe that there were no side effects to meeting these aliens? You want me to believe that? You want me to believe that these aliens are more complex than us, but they're just peacefully living in the ocean? You want me to believe that these old men personally discovered them firsthand and had physical encounters with them? I don't actually believe that. So if these old men just started having dreams that there's aliens in the ocean, like, hi, I could do that too, but nobody's gonna believe me, so people are just pretending to believe you. By the way, like, maybe some people believe there's aliens in the ocean, but, like, I was literally, like, the last person I heard say, oh, there's aliens in the ocean, it's definitely true. People were like, really? Like, how do you know? They were like, the government said it, but the world is also flat. Like, like, if you actually... Some of these people who say who will, like, outwardly just be like, hey guys, everybody needs to know there are aliens in the ocean. The next thing they're going to say is, by the way, the world is flat, and we already know this for sure. And, like, nobody should even be questioning that the world is flat. And that should already be, like, forced to be true for everybody. You know? And I'm not saying that, like, nothing is real. Like, obviously everything is real. There probably are aliens in the ocean, but they're probably, like, microscopic. Or there's physically aliens in the ocean. I just don't believe that these old people personally met them. I don't actually believe you that you personally met them. I am more willing to believe that there's aliens in the ocean who are just smarter than you and disguised themselves better than you. I think that that's not hard to do. These old people can't even tell when they're being racist and when they're not. There's no way they met the aliens in the ocean. These old people are like, These old people are like, let's raise the taxes for the lower class. There's no way they met the aliens in the ocean personally. You want me to believe that they personally met them? How low vibrational are these aliens? We'll go there. Like, what do you mean? Like, the aliens hated themselves so much that they met those people. Like, imagine you're an alien. Imagine you're an alien and your first degree of separation, it's like a bunch of like really old people, like really old humans who are like voting to like self-harm in the government. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, imagine how embarrassing you would feel as an alien if that, like, how embarrassed would you be as an alien if that's your like 1 degree of separation, right? Like, how embarrassed would you be if it has to be like these old people who are terrible? I would love to believe that if there are aliens like that, they're like a little bit better than us or something, you know, or a lot, or like a trillion times better. And also, if they're worse than us, if these aliens are worse than us and like less interesting, less evolved, maybe we have like better things to put our time to. Like, maybe there are aliens in the ocean, but they're just not that special. Maybe they're just not that relevant to our life. Maybe they're strangers. They are strangers. Have you personally met these aliens? Do you know any of their names? Do you know anything in their life? These aliens are strangers. My TV it was on the news launching that stupid rocket, and it just like changed to static instead, and I can tell from all the way over here. And those old people would not even be able to tell from all the way over here, so there's no way they met the aliens in the ocean. And if they did, there's no way those aliens were valuable at all. There's the TV on for 1 second. Like, there's no way. Anyway, it's just weird. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye. Also, my other video, it just like cut off, so that's why I didn't say bye. Like, the video itself just cut off. Anyway, I love you. Bye. Sounding like a whale. Bye. Bye. I'm just being part whale right now.